There's a saying in the automotive world. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class is what the company builds for its most discerning customers. But the Mercedes-AMG S63 is what it builds for itself. It is the manifestation of a thrilling contradiction, the world's most refined luxury sedan imbued with the soul of a supercar. This is not merely a fast limousine, it is a philosophical statement, a 5.3-meter declaration that absolute comfort and ballistic performance can coexist in one machine. Welcome to Budget Car Guide's detailed walk-around and driving impression of the 2026 Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance, a vehicle that redefines the apex of the high-performance luxury sedan. Let's begin where all great AMGs start, with presence. Our test car is specified in a stunning matte finish, which amplifies every contour and gives it an almost stealth fighter aesthetic. It's the long-wheelbase model, measuring 5.26 meters from nose to tail. Interestingly, it's actually about a centimeter shorter in overall length than its predecessor, the W222 S-Class, but its wheelbase has been extended. This engineering decision subtly shifts the proportions, emphasizing the cabin's grandeur and improving interior space, while the slightly reduced overhangs hint at its dynamic intent. The design is a masterclass in controlled aggression. It lacks the overt wings and vents of a track car, but every element speaks of capability. The signature AMG vertical slat grille is flanked by sharp digital LED headlights, the most advanced system Mercedes offers, capable of projecting intricate patterns and symbols onto the road. Down the side, the iconic multi-spoke wheels, which many enthusiasts will recognize from the previous generation S65, fill the arches perfectly, revealing massive carbon ceramic brake discs and gleaming calipers. At the rear, the wide stance is accentuated by quad exhaust outlets integrated into a subtle diffuser element, and the elegant sweeping LED taillights give it a distinctive nighttime signature. The theater begins before you even touch the car. As you approach with the key, flush-fitting door handles glide outward silently. Simultaneously, puddle lamps project the Mercedes-Benz and AMG logos onto the ground in crisp white light, a small but incredibly satisfying moment of welcome. Tapping the handle again retracts it and locks the vehicle, a seamless integration of form and function. Popping the trunk reveals one of the few tangible compromises in this hybrid powerhouse. Due to the placement of the high-voltage battery pack for its hybrid system, the trunk capacity is reduced to around 400 liters, which is less than both its non-hybrid predecessor and many conventional rivals. There's no underfloor storage, and if you option the wonderfully decadent rear seat refrigerator, which can hold 2 full-size bottles of water, the utility shrinks further. It's a conscious trade-off for the technology beneath. Open the rear door and you're greeted by what can only be described as a first-class lounge. The space is genuinely expansive, with seats that recline significantly. The ambiance is set by the cocoon-style ambient lighting, a continuous band that light encircles the entire rear cabin, creating an intimate, luxurious atmosphere. For entertainment and control, rear passengers have 2 large individual infotainment screens and a removable tablet that can command everything from media to navigation and climate settings. A remarkable party trick is the seatbelt presenter. When you close the door, a small motorized arm gently extends the seatbelt buckle toward you, eliminating the need to awkwardly reach back for it. A tiny detail that embodies the ethos of S-Class luxury. Speaking of firsts, this generation of S-Class was indeed the first to offer optional integrated seat cushion airbags in the front seats, an innovation that further elevates its safety credentials. Now, let's move to the command center, the driver's seat. Closing the door activates the soft close mechanism, which pulls it shut with a hushed, solid thud. The interior is a blend of hyper-modern tech and traditional AMG drama. The dominant feature is the large, portrait-oriented 12.8-inch OLED central touchscreen.
It's a fingerprint magnet, as you'll see, but its clarity and responsiveness are top tier. Ahead of the driver is a configurable digital instrument cluster that can shift through several themes. My favorite for an AMG is the dedicated Super Sport mode, which centers a massive, bold tachometer, leaving no doubt about this car's mission. The Burmester 4D surround sound system adds a unique kinetic element. The speakers in the seats actually pulse subtly with the bass, and the iconic Burmester tweeters in the doors rotate outwards when the system is activated, a beautiful piece of automotive theater. Our car features an open-pore wood trim, but for a more aggressive look, the optional carbon fiber package would extend across the dashboard and center console. Press the start button, and in its default comfort setting, the car may initially awaken in near-silent electric mode if the battery has sufficient charge. This is the E-performance part of its name in action. But switch the drive mode selector to Sport or Sport Plus, and the true character emerges. The 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 fires with a deep, resonant bark that settles into a purposeful idle. This is no ordinary V8. It's part of the most powerful series production powertrain AMG has ever built. Combined with a permanently excited electric motor on the rear axle, the system delivers a staggering 816 horsepower and over 1,430 newton-meters, or 1,055 pound-feet of torque. The numbers are almost cartoonish. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, or 0 to 62 miles per hour, is dispatched in a brain-scrambling 3.3 seconds. Pulling out onto the road, the first thing you notice is its surprising agility thanks to standard rear axle steering. At low speeds, below about 60 kilometers per hour, the rear wheels turn in the opposite direction to the fronts, shrinking the turning circle dramatically, making this behemoth feel unexpectedly nimble in city traffic. Above that speed, they turn in the same direction, enhancing stability during high-speed lane changes. The ride, even in comfort mode, has an underlying firmness. This is an AMG after all, but it's brilliantly controlled. The air suspension, with its continuous adaptive damping, iron fists bumps and imperfections while maintaining a sublime level of body control. Engaging Sport Plus mode transforms the vehicle entirely. The exhaust note hardens, the transmission holds gears longer, and the throttle becomes hypersensitive. The sensation of acceleration is not just violent, it's deeply intelligent. The electric motor fills in any conceivable gap in the turbo V8's power band, delivering torque instantly from a standstill. The result is a surge of power that feels limitless and linear, pinning you to the seat as the horizon rushes towards you with alarming urgency. It is shockingly, devastatingly fast, yet the cabin remains a cocoon of calm, with only a muted, authoritative roar from the V8 penetrating the superb acoustic glass insulation. Driving this technological titan is made easier by its suite of assists. The augmented reality navigation projects directional arrows directly onto a live video feed in the head-up display, making navigation intuitive. The traffic light recognition function is incredibly useful, displaying a live icon of the signal on the instrument cluster, turning green the moment it does. The intelligent windshield washer system is a spectacle in itself. Holding the stalk activates a 30-second intensive clean, spraying heated fluid and meticulously wiping the glass multiple times. While it might struggle with baked-on bugs, it's a testament to the car's obsession with perfection. However, this technological immersion has its quirks. The sheer number of speakers, including ones dedicated to enhancing voice clarity for rear passengers, can create a slight echo in the cabin during hands-free calls, a first-world problem if there ever was one. The reliance on the central touchscreen for most functions, while sleek, can feel less immediately tactile than the old array of buttons. And, as mentioned, the hybrid system's battery does claim a portion of trunk space. So, what is the final verdict on this $180,000 plus paradox? The Mercedes-AMG S63 E-Performance is an uncompromising engineering marvel. It successfully merges the serene, tech-laden world of the S-Class with the brutal, exhilarating performance of AMG's flagship powertrain. It is less a car and more a personal teleportation device, one that can whisk 4 adults across continents in sublime comfort, then disembark them having covered a twisty mountain pass with the aplomb of a sports car. Yes, it makes sacrifices in practicality and demands a king's ransom, but for that money, it delivers a singular, unparalleled experience, the feeling of commanding the absolute pinnacle, where luxury and performance aren't balanced, but are both dialed to their maximums simultaneously. It is, for now, the undisputed king of the hill.